Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to tonight's broadcast. I'm Robert Crable, returning live over the Deerfield Warriors Athletics YouTube channel for tonight's boys varsity non-conference soccer matchup featuring our guests, the Scouts from Lake Forest High School. These both teams are 1-3 in the season, not super strong, but there is always room for improvement down the road as we dive right into September. Rabbit! Good luck, everybody. First half of the game, Lake Forest will be defending the north end and Deerfield the south. We have a decent-sized crowd here for this 77-degree varsity soccer matchup. This will be the third game for the Warriors at home this week. Their fourth at home overall in the season. As Lake Forest will begin with possession, senior forward Campbell Allen will take the opening kickoff. 40 minutes on the clock. Everybody make some noise over the stream as we get underway. Lake Forest starts with the ball, and Deerfield getting on it very early right away there. Here goes Pacheco. Carlos Pacheco is a senior on defense. Lake Forest has it on the right sideline. Number 5, Dodge Strothman, a senior, has the ball now, but it is number 17, Kasha Prasad on junior defense and fullback. That is going to be a save by Xander Yang. Scouts are once again currently 1-3 with a 3-game losing streak. They hosted their North Shore Shootout tournament last week, as that will be a throw-in by Deerfield's number 5, Noah Harwood, on defense, a junior, class of 2025. That is out yet again, and Harwood is going to repeat the throw-in process. This time he's going to throw it up to number 19, Connor Gustafson, a sophomore on defense for Lake Forest. Lake Forest with the ball, 17-19. An intentional pass to the goalie, who is Charlie Engelberg, a junior. Lake Forest started with a good 1-0 win versus Highland Park. The lone goal scored by senior co-captain Campbell Allen, assist from junior Bowden Ruprecht. The shutout from junior Charlie Engelberg. Throw in by Harwood, that's going to be, he's a little hesitant in directions, but he's going to throw it up to the end zone. That's going to go out yet again at approximately somewhere between the 5 and the 10-yard line. 18, Andrew Babos is going to throw it in once again here. But in towards the goal it goes, a header, and Lake Forest appears to have turned it to the south. Deerfield making its way into, Deerfield is currently still in its attack zone, but I see Deerfield is getting some of the possession time here. What a shot on goal, and a save by Engelberg. You saw him dive like right down just to catch the ball. That was super impressive. 37 minutes remaining as we approach 3 minutes into this game. We have a shot on goal from Deerfield, Lake Forest with a save, and a shot attempt. Our assistant coach, Rich Grady, has requested that we keep track of shot attempts instead of fouls from last year. If you remember, any girls soccer fans, you saw us keep track of fouls on the scoreboard, but now we are doing shot attempts. Our assistant coach, once again, Rich Grady, said the shot attempts tell a better sense than the fouls. The ball is out of bounds on the Scouts, and Harwood is going to throw it in. in towards the goal where Deerfield will get the advantage here, but it's going to go out over the goal line as a whistle is blown. And they will call a corner kick to be taken by Captain Karani. Karani has been our key corner taker this season, as I have seen the past several games. No score game so far here at Paul Adams Field as the sun is setting. 7:09 p.m. Central as the corner kick from Karani is taken, and it is just wide into the field hockey goal. A nice shot attempt there by Deerfield. Deerfield coaching staff includes head coach Ryan Crane in his second season as the head coach, and once again assistant Rich Grady as a goal kick from Lake Forest is taking effect. Both of the Deerfield coaches are history teachers at Deerfield High School as the ball is kicked downfield back up to midfield. In the previous game, I spoke about how some of our longtime educators have been around for so long that they've had the younger teachers as students before they applied for the job at their alma mater. Coach Crane was actually one of those people, same with varsity field hockey coach Sam Brown and varsity baseball coach Mark Januszewski, more commonly known as Coach Zeus. Coach Zeus is actually also an assistant for varsity football and boys bowling. And speaking of football, that team, Deerfield, is currently at Highland Park taking on the Giants to possibly get them 2-0 in the season and hopefully the playoffs again for their third consecutive time. A whistle on the play. It looks like we have Randy Ty subbing in for Deerfield. Two graduates from the class of 2023 are continuing their soccer passions in college. Ryder Coleman at Illinois Wesleyan and Matthew Newman at Carroll University. There will be a free kick for the Warriors from the 26. Babos on the free kick, and it goes just into the hands of Engelberg. Ryder Coleman, as I mentioned earlier, he was a four-year varsity soccer player with 27 goals in his career. He was a team captain in his senior year and was a three-time CSL All-Conference athlete. A whistle is blown there for the 2022 season. Ryder received recognition from the media as a WRLR All-Area and Chicagoland Soccer All-State player. He was also recognized by coaches of the state with a 2022 IHSSCA All-State selection. Matthew Newman was on the varsity squad for only 1 year shorter and played almost every position on the field. He was always willing to step in for assistance as necessary, and his versatility and left foot were a great asset to the teams he played on. He was selected a 2022 WRLR Honorable Mention Athlete. As I say that, Deerfield with the ball. It looks like Deerfield is getting much of the possession time here. Lake Forest going the other way. The flag is up from the assistant referee on the west sideline as Lake Forest will continue possession. Number 20, Tito Ford with the ball at this point in time. But now we got 13, Bernstein. There is actually a Tyler Bernstein here at Deerfield High School. He plays baseball. And a turnover to Deerfield. Babos with the ball. Kicks it downfield to the right sideline, and let's see how much of an advantage Deerfield gets here, but that is an intentional pass to the goalie by Lake Forest. Once again, these teams have an equal record of 1-3, not very strong, but Deerfield won their the most recent home game, previous home game rather, Deerfield versus Wheeling. It was 3-2 in favor of Wheeling. Very close game there. Deep kick down to the left there the northwest corner of the stadium, and that will be a goal kick, I believe, for the Warriors. The first two home games for boys soccer would have been Wednesday, August 23rd versus Palatine, and Thursday the 24th versus Grayslake Central. If that were the case, it would have been the same home opener structure as girls soccer this past spring. Deerfield girls soccer began by hosting Palatine, and the next day they played Grayslake Central at home. Those games were canceled due to the 100-degree temps, and only the Palatine game was rescheduled to Saturday, August 26th, where the Warriors fell to the Pirates 0-4. The nice turn of events there, as I say. Speaking of girls soccer, we'd like to extend a huge congratulations to Emily Fox, who's committed to play for St. Louis University women's soccer. She is a captain midfielder, number 8 on the team. Another DHS student who just committed to college soccer is Addison Soroka. She'll be continuing her athletic career and passion at Washington University, St. Louis. She does not play soccer here at Deerfield High School, but she plays for a club. Emily Fox was the leading scorer for the Warriors last season. Deerfield got their first win of the season this past Tuesday, August 29th, over the Antioch Community Sequoias 9-0, which actually led to the game ending in the 46th minute. A brand new mercy rule, similar to baseball's, that if there's a 9-goal differential, the game is over, period. 7-goal differential, and the time is cut in half for the second half. Let's say we have a 7-0 score at the end of the first half. The time will be 20 minutes for the second half. That night, Mason Greitens scored a hat trick. I'm talking about August 29th, if you're still wondering. So Mason Greitens scored a hat trick. Andrew Babos scored a brace, and 1 goal each from Matthew Seed, Christian Castro, Christian Karani, and Jake Barhume, as well as Max Krabatin's first varsity shutout. Mason Greitens was named Max Prep's player of the game and was actually interviewed after the game by WRLR sports director Rusty Silber. Rusty Silber, a very loyal radio reporter for Deerfield High School. He has covered girls basketball in the sectional finals, as well as the super sectionals at Carpentersville. I forgot the name of the high school. I believe it was Dundee Crown. Yeah, Dundee Crown. As I say that, Lake Forest has the ball. The shot goes just behind the goal as we approach the 12th minute of play here in the first half. Deerfield with 2 shots, 1 shot on goal, and 1 corner kick. Lake Forest, 5 shots, 5 shots on goal, 5 saves, and no corner kicks as well. Our sports information director, who's currently on the sideline, Dennis Shimileski, he says, you missed 100% of the shots that you didn't make. So you missed 100% of the shots that you didn't make. As I say that, whoa, look at that. What a nice header there by Lake Forest. The ball goes deep, wide into the southwest corner of the stadium over by the pole vault landing platform. In the room next to me, our game operations team includes Ryan Brody operating the video board graphics, our scoreboard clock operator Maureen O'Leary, public address announcer Josh Koifman, and field spotter between the benches is Noah Trevis. And speaking of spotting, I spot Lake Forest's bench to be bigger than Deerfield's, so I believe Lake Forest is going to get the W here, as a save by Engelberg will lead to Lake Forest keeping the ball. It's 27-20 remain as the ball is around the midfield area. Our beautiful athletic trainer, Bree Semino, is driving up the west straightaway. I'd like to thank athletic trainers Bree Semino and Carl Lindblad for all they do to support their student athletes on a daily basis. And the ball is kicked out of bounds just before the goal line right there. That was very nice play right there. Charlie Engelberg is playing very well in the net tonight, and Lake Forest is getting a bunch of the possession time, as you could see here. The most recent game for the Warriors, once again, Wednesday the 30th versus the Wheeling Wildcats. A valiant effort by Deerfield, but they fell to a very close game, 2-3. The goals came from Carlos Pacheco on the assist from Ari Schulman, and Andrew Babos off a corner kick from Captain Karani. Jake Berger was Max Prep's player of the game. Lake Forest still has the ball. They cross midfield, and it is stopped by number 4, Campbell Allen, the senior forward. I recognize that name, Campbell Allen, from another sport that I did PA for. I think it was baseball, but I could be incorrect. So once again, the Scouts are currently 1-3 with a 3-game losing streak. And Deerfield with a 1-game losing streak at home. Nice save there by Xander Yang. So they hosted their North Shore Shootout tournament last week, the Scouts did. Started with a good 1-0 win versus HP, where Deerfield is playing football tonight. Good luck on potentially getting the win. Well, they're definitely going to get the win. Highland Park never scored on Deerfield's varsity defense for football in the last 5 years. So Deerfield's varsity defense completely shut out the Giants. We've seen that last year, September 30th, where the Warriors crushed the Giants 20-0. 6 substitutions pending, 3 for each team. Following the 1-0 win versus HP on the Lake Forest team, they followed up with a close 1-0 loss to Dundee Crown, the eventual tournament champions. Lone goal coming from a set piece on a corner kick. In the third place game of the tournament, they fell to Glenbrook South 0-2, again letting in another corner kick goal and a late penalty kick. Senior defender Austin Okada was named to the all-tournament team. Deerfield with the ball in their attack zone here. Here comes Lake Forest. They got the ball again, and they're going to switch directions. Deerfield, again, is going up north here. It is a no-score game as of right now. 23:40 remain in the first half. We are in the 17th minute of action here at Paul Adams Field as the sun is setting. We hope everyone has a very enjoyable Labor Day weekend that's coming up. A nice 3-day weekend to relax, recharge, and we actually have Young Warriors football coming up on Sunday, games at 9 a.m., 10:30 a.m., 9:30, 11, 12:30, 2, and 3:30. So if you have anyone related who does Young Warriors football or is interested in seeing 3rd through 8th grade football players take on Lake Forest on Adams Field on Sunday, we are super, super happy to have you. Lake Forest still has the ball right between the 30 and the 35-yard lines. At the 45, it was kicked by number 19, Connor Gustafson, on sophomore defense. You could see the pressure that these teams are building on each other, and they are, well, that was a nice backwards kick if you saw that right there. And here comes Noah Harwood. He's gonna make it up. Make it up there. Whoa! Nice play right there by Lake Forest, and here comes a substitution for Deerfield replacing Peter Ty. Carlos Pacheco once again on defense, a senior. Noah Harwood is going to throw it in, and followed by a nice high kick from Mesa Greitens and another header from Lake Forest there. Another header by Deerfield. Lots of headers here tonight. Engelberg with the ball. He just made a nice little save there. As we approach the 19th minute of action here. Engelberg is going to punt the ball away to midfield. 13, Tyler Bernstein with the ball. He kicks it up, crosses midfield, back to number 7, Bowden Ruprecht, junior mid. Going back up north here. Misses number 6, Griffin Werner, a senior midfielder and forward. Lake Forest is doing everything in its power to keep possession right now, as a whistle is blown and it looks like we are going to have a free kick. Hold up. Yep, that'll be a free kick from the 45-yard line by number 17, Kashyap Prasad, junior defense and fullback. Nice kick there by number 19, Connor Gustafsson, sophomore defender. 13 kicks backward to number 7, Bowden Ruprecht. And Ruprecht misses again on the kick there. But Greitens is going to go for it. He's running, he's going to go for it. And it goes wide into the field hockey goal. If boys field hockey was a thing and he actually scored soccer goal into field hockey, that would be really, really cool. Right now, Deerfield with 4 shots, 1 shot on goal, 1 save, and 1 corner kick. Lake Forest, 6 shots, 1 shot on goal, 1 save, and no corner kicks. Lake Forest needs to get a corner kick here. Let's see how Deerfield progresses here with that. And number 7, his shot goes way wide. Bowden Ruprecht, what amazing effort right there by Ruprecht and Lake Forest. They have been doing awfully amazing with possession here right now. There will be a goal kick by Xander Yang, our goalie. Maxim Krabatin is a freshman on varsity, and he's actually started as goalie for at least the past 2 games here. Once again, he got his first shutout on the 29th versus Antioch. We got a Lake Forest substitution on deck, but focusing our eyes on the southwest corner of the stadium. A kick there was blocked by Deerfield. That kick came from number 6, Griffin Werner, that was blocked by Deerfield at the southwest corner of the stadium. 18:50 remain. Deerfield going to take it up, crosses midfield, back over to Lake Forest. A header by Noah Harwood. It is back to Lake Forest here. Deerfield is fighting for the ball right now, but Lake Forest isn't going to make it happen. Karani and Werner both tripped and fell on the sideline. But there is an apparent whistle stoppage there, resulting in a free kick for Lake Forest, number 17, right from the 50-yard line. 17, Kashyap Prasad, excuse me. Junior defender and fullback. He fakes the kick, but it will be 19, Gustafsson. Lake Forest is very strong here at blocking the kicks right here. Ball will be thrown in towards the Lake Forest goal there. Lake Forest, the girls soccer team, they were sectional champions for last spring, so May 2023. Girls soccer, Lake Forest versus St. Viator. They got the win on a lone goal from, I don't remember, but regardless, they got the win, and they became sectional champs, as we have a substitution just about to enter the game here. 16:40 remain here at Paul Adams Field as the sun is setting down, and a corner kick for the Scouts. Sorry, it is on the southwest corner, but I cannot get a view of that because of the window frame blocking the way. But it goes right in there. And a goal by Lake Forest, scored right off the corner kick. This is why corner kicks are so important, because they lead to the goals here. Goal was scored by Lake Forest. 16:20 remaining here as we make it to the 24th minute of action. Congrats to Dominic and Tyler on getting the Scouts on the board tonight here. As here goes Lake Forest again. Lake Forest is likely going to get the win here to get them 2-3. The ball is it going to go out of bounds? Yeah, it will be. So that will be a goal kick here by Xander Yang. You know, just like corner kicks in soccer, penalty corners in field hockey are also extremely important, because those are the ones, because those result in most of the goals. So sorry for the not so good camera work here. I am commentating and doing the camera simultaneously. But Lake Forest does have the ball. It is punted away. Very nice effort here by both teams. Good ball movement. Give you a second. Camera's going back to the ball here. Whoa. Wow, look at that. Lake Forest still keeps the ball even after that, even after those trip overs. We have substitutions entering the game for Lake Forest and Deerfield. Dodge Strothman, a senior, is one of our subs. Same with Ari Schulman for Deerfield. Ari Schulman assisted, he assisted one of the goals. So Schulman, a junior midfielder, he assisted one of the goals earlier this week. That is going to be a throw-in by number 15, Will Fox, a sophomore defender and fullback. First half of tonight's game is brought to you by the North Shore University Health System and the Illinois Bone and Joint Institute. Move better, live better. Feet are going high in the sky here, as you could see the intensity of this game here. Harwood to inbound, an immediate header by Lake Forest. It's out of bounds yet again. I want to extend a shout out to our ball boys on the sidelines for the work they do. We cannot do it without them. 22-7. Back to 22. Andrew Granado, a sophomore midfielder and forward. Would you look at that? Whoa! Whoa, what a nice play there. That would have been an amazing opportunity and advantage for Lake Forest, but it looks like they are going to stop the play here. They're letting the refs play. Everyone is yelling because there's one player down. Nobody seems to notice. So looks like Xander Yang actually got him back up. But they will stop the clock finally and get him situated. So the clock has stopped with 11:44 remaining in the first half. Lake Forest 1, Deerfield 0. Lake Forest with 9 shots, 2 on goal. They saved 1 shot and they took 1 corner kick. It is 7:34 p.m. Central, 8:34 Eastern, 6:34 Mountain, and 5:34 Pacific. Welcome to tonight's broadcast here on the Deerfield Warriors Athletics YouTube channel. I'm Robert Crable, play-by-play broadcaster, along with Casey Siegel, our cameraman. We are coming to you live from Paul Adams Field of Deerfield High School. Varsity boys soccer, non-conference. Deerfield versus Lake Forest. Both teams are 1-3. 11:20 remain in the first half. Time is now 7:35 as it'll be a throw-in. Coaching staff for Lake Forest includes Robert Perry, the head coach, and assistant Ty Stuckslager. Very nice defense there by Lake Forest. They are doing all they can tonight. Same with Deerfield. Deerfield got a little bit of possession time early on in the game. But it's going to go back downfield to number 3 and eventually to the right sideline. To a captain that's going to go out of bounds on a deflection by number 7, Ari Schulman. Maxim Krabatin is the one and only freshman on varsity. We do have, I think, 1 sophomore on this roster. Yeah, 1 sophomore, but everyone else is junior and senior. What a foul. Did you just see that? Clock. Wait. No, the clock keeps running unless there is a unless the ref makes the overhead X. Oh, okay. Yeah. So just a reminder, the clock stops on goals, yellow and red cards, penalty kicks, and any time the official crosses their hands over their head. This will be a free kick from the 18-yard line, or the 17 rather, for the Warriors. Take it by number 26, Nicholas Bianc, senior mid, and it is good. No, we missed it. Two substitutions entering the game for Deerfield. One of them is number 13, Matthew Seed, and number 24, Luca Mosby. Matthew Seed is a junior defender, and Luca Mosby is a junior forward. $8:50 remain. 1-0 Lake Forest, and a nice save by Charlie Engelberg. A nice punt there by Engelberg. It's going to go right to midfield and into the Lake Forest attack zone. Here he goes. Here he goes. It's going. Oh, it got deflected out of bounds, and that will be a corner kick for the Scouts. George Thomas, sophomore forward, is subbing into the game for the Scouts. as I checked the Lake Forest roster, there are only 5 sophomores on this team, and all the other ones are juniors and seniors once again. You know, it is actually a thing to have seniors on JV. That has happened last year. And this year we have Zach Katai. He's a senior, but he's on JV. But on varsity field hockey, all of the current seniors who were on JVA last year as juniors, they are now on varsity as seniors. And once again, varsity field hockey has a 4-game winning streak off a 3-0 win over Lakes Community on Wednesday, August 30th, as an immediate trip over. It looks like he tried to catch it, but it fell right out of his hands. But 6:45 remain. Number 13, Tyler Bernstein, is on deck for the Scouts. Coaches Crane, Grady, Perry, and Stuckslager doing a phenomenal job coaching tonight. And a goal by Lake Forest gets them on the board again. 2-0 at 6:27. We are in the 34th minute of play here at Paul Adams Field, and Lake Forest 2-0 over the Warriors. Griffin Warner, congratulations on your goal. Tyler Bernstein also subbing into the game for Scouts. On the west sideline here, we have number 6, Griffin Warner, the goal scorer. He's going to defer it to 15, Will Fox, for the throw-in. He's going to throw it to approximately the 30, where number 13, Tyler Bernstein, is located. And it's kicked away by Deerfield going up north here. Lake Forest scores on the south end tonight, Deerfield on the north end. Before the goal, I talked about varsity field hockey. They are going to St. Louis this weekend, over Labor Day weekend. So I am wishing the varsity field hockey team an excellent trip. Hopefully a bunch of wins. They have had a very strong winning streak so far. They are 4-1 overall in the season. Their first game was 2 weeks ago, August 19th, versus Glenbard West here at Deerfield High School. The score was 6-0 Hilltoppers. The Hilltoppers are going to return to Deerfield High School on September 30th to take on the University School of Milwaukee. So Deerfield will have one game versus the University School of Milwaukee at 10 a.m. on Saturday, September 30th. And then at 12 o'clock, the Hilltoppers are going to take on University School of Milwaukee. This is the second year so far where field hockey actually plays a team from Wisconsin. That's actually very interesting. Like, we're welcoming a team from across the state border. Deerfield baseball actually went down to Indiana for 3 games over spring break, 1 at Indiana University and 2 in suburban Indianapolis. So that was Deerfield varsity baseball I'm talking about. We have Charlie Dumo and Mo Yano, who are playing baseball in college. Mo Yano at Webster and Dumo at Davenport in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Nice punt there by number 1, Xander Yang, our junior goalie. .350 remain here in half 1. And a pretty big foul right there to number 7, Bowden Ruprecht. A free kick will be taken from the 44-yard line by number 10, Jason Nieder, captain on midfield and is also a senior. Captains for Deerfield girls soccer last year were Marissa Siciliano, Emily Fox, and Jessie Fisher. Ball's on the right side of the field, on the east side. By Deerfield, a nice dive and catch by Engelberg. That'll give Deerfield their second shot on goal for the night. And Lake Forest gets their second save of the evening as we approach 7:45 p.m. Central here at Paul Adams Field. Over a significantly cooling temperature. It is 77 degrees right now. That was approximately 3 degrees cooler than when we started our first JV game at 5 o'clock. The temperature was 80 degrees, but right now it is 77 here despite the sunset. We have a decent-sized crowd here tonight. We got a bunch of Lake Forest Scouts spectators and also a bunch of Deerfield spectators. So this is a typical high school soccer crowd, as you could see, like on a Friday night. Deerfield will inbound right by the goal, and a nice high kick there by Strothman. Just under 2 minutes remaining here in the first half of play. Lake Forest 2, Deerfield 0. Lake Forest with 10 shots and 3 shots on goal. 2 saves and 2 corner kicks. Deerfield with 6 shots. 2 shots on goal, 1 save and 1 corner kick. Our assistant coach, Rich Grady, in addition to history teacher, he is also the social studies department chair here at Deerfield High School. There will be a goal kick for Lake Forest, taken by Charlie Engelberg. But instead, he is going to defer it. Coach Grady was working the game clock last week for football. There was no play clock last week because Coach Winecki said he would rather do a trial practice run of the play clocks in the next 1 or 2 weeks before we started doing them. So we decided to remove the play clock position from football for August 25th only. I am never up here in the press box for Friday night football games because I am in the marching band. I am on drumline. I have been for the past 4 years. My freshman year I did cymbals, sophomore was bass drum, junior year was quads, aka tenors, and this year, senior year, I'm on the snare drum, my dream instrument. I've always wanted to play the snare my entire career in the marching band. 10-second countdown, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that'll bring us to the end of our half. Lake Forest 2, Deerfield 0. The goals from Griffin Werner and Tyler Bernstein. Wait, no. It was Dominic Zaja and number 6, Griffin Werner. We will see you in 10 minutes. Alrighty, welcome back for the second half of tonight's game, Deerfield versus Lake Forest, boys varsity soccer. Lake Forest on top 2-0 as we approach 8 p.m. Central Time here tonight. Deerfield is going to start off with possession. Deerfield is going to begin the half with possession as 25, Jake Barhume begins with it, and it immediately goes all the way to Engelberg. What a play right there. You just saw, within 10 seconds, the ball was actually kicked into the hands of Charlie Engelberg. But right now, Lake Forest with the ball again. It kicks it downfield to number 4, Campbell Allen. 24, George Thomas has committed an offsides there. but that was very, very, very close. Left the gate a little bit too soon there, Campbell Allen, but there will be a free kick. Charlie Engelberg has the ball. He's going to punt it all the way. It is deflected by Peter Ty. Peter Ty plays volleyball in the spring in addition to soccer in the fall. Series of headers here. And another offsides. No. Xander Yang kicks it away. And another shot on goal for Lake Forest. Very nice work here by the Scouts and by the Warriors tonight, as per usual, as we approach the 42nd minute of play here. A little bit of effort by Deerfield to get it into the goal, but referee will stop the play here. And it looks like we got a penalty kick. So Babos is going to take the penalty kick. Let's see if it's a goal. Here we go. Deerfield crowd is feeling it tonight. 37-24. And it's in! It's in! Deerfield on the board! Andrew Babos right off the penalty kick. For those of you just joining us, Deerfield just scored its first goal of the game in the 43rd minute of play. Andrew Babos right off the penalty kick, bringing the score up to 2-1 Lake Forest. What amazing work here. Here we go. Lake Forest with the ball yet again. As you can see, Lake Forest is getting a whole lot of the attack time here tonight's game. As a sudden flag goes up from the assistant referee, but it's just nothing more than an ordinary little throw-in. And it's up again, another throw-in. A bunch of throwing in. Ball's consistently out of bounds here, but they're going to keep trying. Lake Forest Scouts have a bigger bench than the Deerfield Warriors, it looks like. Nighttime has fallen upon us at 8:03 p.m. here at Adams Field, and temps will start cooling. It will be pretty sunny and hot on Saturday and the next few days here, but it was actually pretty chilly Wednesday the 30th when Deerfield hosted Wheeling. Here it goes. Shot on goal by Campbell Allen, saved by Xander Yang. Babos going to kick it all the way down south. And an apparent whistle stoppage, I thought it was, but it looks like they're continuing to play. As we make it to 35-45, Lake Forest 2, Deerfield 1. That Deerfield goal was scored off the penalty kick by number 18, Andrew Babos. A throw-in leads to Deerfield eventually getting the ball back. Now Lake Forest and then Deerfield. A lot of turnovers here and a lot of headers once again. I believe that was at least 2 consistent headers That's super, super neat. 24, kicking it all the way down up north. Peter Ty. Another header. Deerfield Warriors are getting very strong with their headers tonight after just won by Matthew Seed on junior defense. Soccer is a very, very fast-paced game here, as you can see. Stadium is electric here tonight. A nice high kick there along the right sideline. Whoa, look at that. Here it goes. Here it goes. Wow, a header and... Whoa, look at that. Would you look at that? It was in its own goal. Just look at this crowd. That is crazy. But it looks like there is an injury in the net. Xander Yang is helping him up. Kasha Prasad with an assist from Deerfield, yeah, I guess. So Kasha Prasad with the bucket there. And Barhume is going to take the second half kick. And a nice deep kick. It goes into the field goal. It is no good. He missed it. 3-1 Lake Forest here. 6 minutes and 3 seconds into the second half. That goal, once again, it was scored by number 17, Kashat Prasad. Ryan Brody is going to take over camera for the remainder of the evening. As the ball is on the west straightaway, it'll be picked up by one of our ball boys here. Ball is kicked downfield. And number 24, George Thomas, is going to throw it in here. Lake Forest going for the ball, number 24, George Thomas. Goals in tonight's game, Lake Forest, Zaya, Werner, and Prasad, Deerfield, Babos. Once again, the score is 3-1 Lake Forest. Lake Forest with 12 shots, 6 shots on goal, saves are 4, and then 2 corners. Deerfield 8 shots, 5 shots on goal, 3 saves, and 1 corner kick. That'll be a stoppage of the clock here right at the 31-minute mark, as there is an injured Lake Forest player on the field, but he got back up, and Bowden Ruprecht is going to make his way over to the bench. Once again, I want to extend a special thank you to our athletic trainer, Dr. Bree Semino, for the incredible work she does to support all of the student athletes, as well as assistant athletic trainer Carl Lindblad. Free kick for the Scouts from the 10-yard line. Free kick from the 10 for the Scouts. Referee gave the go-ahead. And would you look at that? Would you look at that? A shot that was saved, and then another advantage for Lake Forest gave them the go-ahead to score. So 30-53 remain. Excuse me right there. But Lake Forest 4, Deerfield 1. Would you look at that? On the free kick, it was saved, but then it was on the floor, and someone decided, go ahead and score. Tyler Bernstein scoring his 2nd goal of the game. I was incorrect on the goal recap. A whistle stoppage here at the 30-minute mark. Free kick right at the goal line. On deck for Deerfield is number 23, Joey Awad. Junior midfielder. And it is kicked right up through the field goal. I could imagine if I was a PA announcer and, like, correction, the sub was Matthew Seed who entered the game. I could imagine. Never mind, I was right the first time. However, I could imagine, like, if I PA'd one game, I said Warrior Field Goal Soccer Edition. That shot went way wide off Deerfield. That'll be a goal kick for Engelberg. Oh, actually a corner kick. So corner kick taken by Christian Karani. So the corner kick by Karani. They're going to stop the clock here. Go. A nice high kick there by Deerfield. And a header gets the ball over the field goal yet again in the 12th minute of the second half. Goalkeeper change. Here comes Maxim Krabatin, the freshman goalie. Maxim Krabatin is a freshman on varsity. He started as goalie for at least the past 2 games here. In the last 5 minutes of this half, the winning team who has substitutions will stop the clock. So Lake Forest is currently in the lead, so if there's a Lake Forest substitution in the within the last 5 minutes of the second half, we will stop the clock for those substitutions. A kick was blocked there by number 12, Carlos Pacheco, and that one went way deep into the northwest corner of the stadium. Corner kick for the Scouts to be taken by number 24, George Thomas, sophomore forward. Goes over the end line again, and they will redo the corner. Oh, what another great shot opportunity there for the Scouts. A goal kick for Deerfield that is, I think they're going to redo it here. Yeah, they should redo it. Goes all the way out to midfield, deflected by Lake Forest. A whistle stoppage, and there will be a free kick. Typical high school soccer crowd here in Paul Adams Field tonight, as darkness has completely fallen to begin Labor Day weekend. Rabbit, good luck to everybody for the September month, as another save has occurred by Charlie Engelberg. A nice shot on goal from Deerfield. First two home games for Deerfield boys soccer would have been Wednesday, August 23rd versus Palatine, and Thursday the 24th versus Grays Lake Central. If that were the case, it would have been the same home opener structure as girls soccer this past spring. Deerfield girls soccer began by hosting Palatine, then the next day they played Grays Lake Central at home. Those two home games last week were canceled due to the 100-degree temperatures, and only the Palatine game was rescheduled for Saturday the 26th. Whoa, did you see that amazing shot opportunity? What a play there by Lake Forest. Connor Phelan and Henry Sahonen entering the game. Zalan Georgie entering as well for Deerfield. So 3 substitutions just entered the game. A goal kick by Deerfield. Most recent game for the Warriors. The previous one was Wednesday the 30th versus Wheeling Wildcats. A valiant effort by Deerfield, but they fell to a very close game, 2-3. The goals came from Carlos Pacheco, assisted by Ari Schulman, and Andrew Babos off a corner kick from Captain Karani. Jake Berger was, once again, Max Prep's player of the game that night, as number 22, Andrew Granado, is going to take it up for the Scouts. All the way back down. Up to 26, Henry Sahonen, who just entered the game as a substitute. A nice header there by Deerfield. The Warriors will retain possession, but the Scouts now. Christian Castro, who is number 9 on our team, he has sustained a leg injury, so he will be out for at least the next few games. Scouts are currently 1-3 with a 3-game losing streak. They hosted their North Shore Shootout tournament last week. They started with a good 1-0 win versus HP. The goal scored by senior co-captain Campbell Allen, assist by Bowden Ruprecht. The shutout by junior Charlie Engelberg. And then followed that up with a close 0-1 loss to Dundee Crown. The eventual tournament champions. Lone goals coming from a set piece on a corner kick. In the third place game of the tournament, they fell to Glenbrook South 0-2, again letting in another corner kick and a late penalty kick. Senior defender Austin Okada was named to the all-tournament team. .22 Granado took it up, but it is turned the other way. Just under 22:20 remains here. Lake Forest 4, Deerfield 1. Lake Forest with 15 shots, Deerfield 11. Shots on goal, Lake Forest 7, Deerfield 7, so they're tied. Saves, Lake Forest 6, Deerfield 3. And corners, Lake Forest 4, Deerfield 2. The Scouts are a new young team that is looking to rebuild after the graduation of Scholar All-American Jack Rice, who is now going to Denison University. He was the leader of a group that just yesterday was awarded the United Soccer Coaches High School Team Academic Award. Team 3.25 to 4 GPA for the 2022-23 school year. That's the 11th time in 14 years. Lake Forest was one of 4 Illinois schools to achieve the award for both boys and girls soccer. As the ball is out of bounds on the approximate lower left corner of the stadium. Nice high kicking there by by Lake Forest. A whistle stoppage. I don't know if that whistle stoppage caused Tyler Bernstein to trip over, but like he tripped over right after the whistle blew. So number 2, Dominic Zaya with the ball. Zaya, rather. Max Krabatin going to punt it away all the way to approximately the 50-yard line. Lake Forest is going to cross midfield as we approach the halfway point of half number 2 here at Paul Adams Field at Deerfield High School. Three substitutions on deck for Scouts. And all 3 of them, actually 5 of them, are now entering the game here for the Scouts. Whoa, did you see that save right there from Krabatin? That was taking off a nice deep shot there by the Scouts. Lake Forest has excellent defense here, as you can see tonight. Whoa, nice deep kick right there, but that shot is going to go wide off Deerfield. So Deerfield has 12 shots right now on the board. Lake Forest with 16. Very nice effort by both teams so far. Goal kick by Engelberg. Karani to inbound. He will instead shift it to Pacheco. So 23 for Deerfield. He just gave it to Lake Forest. Nice high kick right there. What happened just a few seconds ago. Campbell Allen kicks it deep across midfield. Ryan Knight looking to make something happen. Scouts looking to make something happen with his very strong offense. Very strong attacking team in the attack zone. Now Lake Forest going in the defense zone, and intentional pass to the goalie. 16:45 remain in a 4-1 game in favor of Lake Forest. It is almost 8:30 p.m. Central Time here at Adams Field. Robert Crable along with Ryan Brody on camera tonight. And a nice block right there by Deerfield. 16:20 remain here at Adams. 2 substitutions on deck for the Warriors. One of those subs being Mason Greitens, who scored a hat trick on the 29th versus Antioch. He actually got interviewed by Rusty Silber. And as I say that, George Thomas with the shot on goal, saved by Krabatin. Subs are now entering for Deerfield. Mason Greitens and Matthew Seed as well. Pacheco to inbound. Pacheco to inbound towards Deerfield's scoring goal. And that is a foul on the play. They are going to call free kick. And we got a bunch of Lake Forest substitutions on deck right now. So a free kick from the southwest 10-yard line hash. Whoa, what an amazing play right there. There will be a corner kick by number 11, Christian Karani, captain, junior midfield. Lake Forest with 16 shots tonight, Deerfield 13 shots as we approach the 14-minute mark. Just under 14 minutes of play here at Paul Adams Field. And all of the Lake Forest substitutions are entering the game here. Deerfield has the ball, kicks right back. Pacheco, an arching kick that crosses midfield. Once again, Deerfield and Lake Forest are really putting a lot of pressure on each other. Lake Forest's defense is putting a lot of pressure on Deerfield here. As a substitution for Lake Forest does appear on deck. That sub is number 26, Henry Sahonen, sophomore midfielder and forward. Once again, two graduates from the Deerfield class of 2023 are continuing their soccer passions in college. Ryder Coleman at Illinois Wesleyan and Matthew Newman at Carroll University. Ryder Coleman was a four-year varsity soccer player with 27 goals in his career. He was a team captain in his senior year and was a three-time CSL All-Conference athlete. For the 2022 season, Ryder received recognition from the media as a WRLR All-Area and Chicagoland Soccer All-State player, and he was also recognized by coaches of the state with a 2022 IHSSCA All-State selection. Lake Forest is really on its toes here, kicking it down up the west sideline. And a shot on goal by number 22, Andrew Granado. A nice save by Maxim Krabatin. As you can see, he just dived down and grabbed the ball right there. A decent punt there, but that is going to go to Lake Forest and out of bounds on that team, as Deerfield will throw in from approximately the 20-yard line. Ten and a half minutes remain here. For those of you just joining us, the score is Lake Forest 4, Deerfield 1 here at Paul Adams Field of Deerfield High School. Second half of tonight's game brought to you by Athletico Physical Therapy. Whoa, look at that. Peter Ty's shot attempt, it just went there right on top of the goal. But there will be a corner kick for Deerfield. On deck for the Scouts, we have Max Helmer, Jr. on defense, number 25. Nine minutes to go here. Whoa, what a nice attempt right there off the corner. Lake Forest with the ball. Deerfield looking to take it away from them, and it's kicked out by Pacheco out of bounds, like right approximately midfield on the west sideline. Pacheco is going to inbound here. A nice header by 17, Prasad. Pacheco going to turn it to Matthew Seed for the inbounding. Theo Jambaretz, junior defender and fullback, is also on deck for the Scouts. So Theo Jambaretz and Max Helmer are on deck. 7:45 remain. Lake Forest 4, Deerfield 1. Ball's out of bounds on the east sideline. It'll be, I'm pretty sure, Deerfield ball. Good ball movement here by the Warriors, as you can see. As Christian Karani is going to take Deerfield's 6th corner of tonight. Christian Karani has been our consistent corner taker. It seems as if Deerfield, it seems as if there is one consistent person taking each corner. Whoa, would you look at that? Very nice play there by the Lake Forest defense. Ava Hogenkamp for Varsity Field Hockey is also a consistent corner inserter. Ava Hogenkamp plays midfield, I believe, for field hockey. She's a junior. But the clock is stopped. We only have 6 minutes left. Let's see if Deerfield can get another bucket here with only so much time that they have left. And a corner kick for the Scouts. And would you look at that nice defensive plays? I really like how active they get on defense here from the corner kicks. Andrew Babos looking to score, and he does! Andrew Babos scores to get Deerfield on the board again. Lake Forest 4, Deerfield 2. Andrew Babos seems to be the leading scorer for the Warriors here tonight and throughout the season. Lake Forest will retain possession here. Ben Cross, senior forward and fullback, to take the kick. Wow. Krabatin is looking to catch it, and he actually kicks it out of bounds. Only about 4 minutes here in regulation time in the 76th minute of play. 21, Theo Jamboritz with the ball. That's going to go out back into the area of the goal. Is he going to score again? Oh, almost. Maybe again? Oh, let's see. Oh, nice. Nice try. Once again, we have a newly designed scoreboard tonight. We're making it look more like a scoreboard than a billboard. We had this scoreboard since spring 2021, and we just got to work on redesigning it Wednesday. That was our inaugural run of the newly designed scoreboard like this. So our second generation scoreboard. A whistle is blown, and there will be a yellow card, it looks like. Number 2, Dominic Zaya entering for Lake Forest. Lake Forest is getting close to 20 shots total tonight. Clock has been reset to 2:20 and is now running. Corner kick for Deerfield. Just under 2 minutes. As we approach the final minute of play here, I just want to once again thank our amazing athletic director Nate Flannery, assistant athletic director Molly Tomlinson, and our Deerfield Sports Information team for all they did to put on today's game. Lake Forest is going to take the win here 4-2, and they will be 2-3 overall in the season. Deerfield taking 1-4. Whoa, nice opportunity to catch it there, but 30 seconds left. End game. A series of headers there by 25 Helmer and 9 Single. 10 seconds left. And that'll bring us to the end of our game. Deerfield will take 1-4 tonight. Lake Forest is going to be 2-3. And I've been your play-by-play broadcaster, Robert Crable, and on behalf of myself and our cameraman, Ryan Brody, we wish you a safe and happy Labor Day weekend. Thank you for